Hey guys, it's Mr. Awesome AMG here at YCS Atlanta today. I didn't enter day one, the main event, but I did enter the regional qualifier, and I won it. It's 16 people enter, and then it goes down. That's round one. Round two is 8. Round three is 4, and then finals is round 4. Round 3 is, yeah, you know what I mean. I used DDD, and yeah, I went 4-0, obviously. I won the deck box, the mat, and the 3 packs I got for entry. Probably sell the mat so I can get a crystal wing, but yeah, so my matchups real quick were game 1, it was against Zoo, obviously. And pretty much it went, I made some card choices that you'll see, but game 1, basically he outed my hand traps, and then he won. And then game 2 and 3, I came back and won. Like 2, I even had like 5 3,000 attack monsters. It was really good. Round 2, it was against another Zoo, and I 2-0'd that. I got 2 of one of the C cards I play, and it was good because he chaliced 1, and then I just summoned another one, and he basically lost. Round 3, I faced Metalfoe. I 2-0'd that. Game 1 was pretty good. Game 2, he made the full Helmlight guy, whatever it's called, that steals your monsters, and I Regeki'd, or Dark Bolt or whatever. And then I went through Strike and Warning and like Slimed, Ragnarok, summoned back Psych-Freed game. And then round 4, the final one, is game 1. I essentially opened up Beowulf, Omega, and Siegfried, and then I had Grisaille Prison. And the cards basically, if you use it on your opponent's turn, it kills your synchro monster basically. But I had fusion, I could still fusion, so I essentially deburied him for 2 turns because it's still your opponent's next turn. So that won game 1, and then game 2, I don't remember exactly. I think I might have used one of a virus card, but I won that one. So yeah. So here's the deck. So 3 Lamia. It's the tuner, and I'm playing the synchro version. You have to. I don't see a reason to cut it. 3 Savin because it's a searcher. It's really good. 2 Slime, Necro. Like, I don't know. I do play Desire, so like this might seem bad, but it's honestly because, I mean, it's good to send off a Lamia, but it's one of those cards that's like all the other DDDs that you play are pretty much combo extenders. Like they'll work for 3-4 card combos. This thing, not necessarily, but I don't know. I feel like I wanted to open up with it less. I wanted to get the other cards more, basically, and I wanted to get even better cards, but still have this. And I did banish both off of Pot of Desires, but it was okay, because I was still able to do other stuff, and I won that game as well. 3 Swirl Slime. It's one of the best cards. 3 Copernicus. It's the combo guy. It helps set up combos. I did actually send Ragnarok off of him, and I would go like, if I had this guy, and I had Swirl Slime engraved because of a previous combo, I'd go summon, send, and then Swirl Slime this from hand to revive this, and that was pretty good. I believe I did that once. But yeah, 3 of Ragnarok, and then 1 Thomas. I actually didn't see him at all today. I think I might have used his effect. Yeah, I used his effect once to get a Hope Harbinger, but I do like him. The theory of him too, like add back Kepler to pendulum these out, but I would still play him at 1. I think it's really good. I might bump him. I think I'm fine right now. But yeah, but he didn't do anything bad, and he did more good than harm. 18 DDDs. Then for the hand traps. Because if you don't win the dice roll, I won a lot of the dice rolls. Game 1, I won like 3 out of 4, I think, but I didn't win everyone, and I didn't go first every game either. So like that's where Max C's good, and you can draw into it as well. I think I won like half dice rolls, something like that, 75% maybe. And then main deck 3 Flying C. Now I did this because like I was expecting full Zodiac, and like you play contracts, you play continuous spells, and if those get popped, and like even your just huge monsters, like if you pop those with 1 Drancia, they can pop both. And it's just not, like, it's really bad they do that for you. So it's if you just have this card, you just shut them down. And the fact that you play hand traps, especially game 1, makes Maxi just so much better. And yeah, and this is just better than Reaper. And I think for Zodiac, I think this is just better than Ogre first time. And yeah, there's a lot of Zodiacs right now, so it's worth it. 23 monsters. Spells, 3 Desires. I got this instead of D-Barrier, but I played Grisaille Prison, which actually was just better. So yeah, it was really good. 3 Allure. It's just draw power. Like, the draw power just makes this thing so consistent, it's insane. I didn't play Upstart, but I love Upstart, and I love draw power, but like, I had to not play the Upstart so I can play more traps, and the hand traps. So with the traps and the hand traps, I played 11 traps. 3 Searchers, 1 of these. I've only really ever played one. It can get banished off Desires, but it's usually fine. I don't know. I'm just not really into the, I'm not that kind of guy who's like 3 Necro Slime, 2 of these. I don't know. I'm just fine with it. And then I did play 1 for 1. This was really good, actually. It was nice. And basically, it's you not use a normal summon, makes it more consistent. I'd probably leave it in there. I think it's one of the better like 1-up spells you can play. For traps, I played 1 Vanities, obviously. Shout out to Dad for the secret. Obviously it's good, you get Siegfried and Hope Harbinger, that's the hope, but I didn't do that, but I didn't actually draw Vanities at all. If I did, I never got to use it. But it's one of those cards you want to leave in there for the times that you start drawing it. But yeah, it's really good. Now here's my other tech, Full Force. So you tribute a 2,000 or more defense guy, and then it's all monsters in your opponent's field and hands and cards they draw for the next 3 turns. For the next 3 turns are destroyed with 1,500 or less, I believe. Yeah, 1,500 or less defense, and that's really good against zoos. I tried playing that in Fluffles. It's actually better in this deck, I think. One time I used it, I tribute Steinfried, and I didn't get to use his effect to negate a spell, unfortunately, Spell or Trap right off the bat, but the Full Force against the Meadowfoe guy, it killed his Terror Top Talkentomberg Borg, and then another card, so it effectively shut down his momentum that he could have had. So it was really good. And I drew this other times after I already had combos. That was like, if I didn't win this turn, I set this, and next turn I do lots of damage. So it was really good. And then like the best card ever, other than Pot Desires MVP is probably VIP, besides the whole deck obviously, but yeah, so if you use this on your turn, it does negate your synchros. That's why you want to use it on your opponent's turn, so you can like use your synchros to negate spells and traps, and then and like Omega, and then do it on their turn, and then like you can still fusion, right? Like I can still fusion, but then my opponent, for since I activated on his turn, for this turn he can't exceed, and then for the next turn he can't exceed. So like one game I had Omega, Steinfried, and then I summoned Beowulf to be able to activate this. He went Terror Top, searched Talkentomberg, I Omega'd, I got the Talkentomberg, I was like, whoa, okay. And then he summoned Whiptail, and I used Grisaille, so then my Siegfried was negated, but that was fine because then he couldn't fusion, so then it was my turn. He set instant fusion in another card, another spell, and then I used Beowulf's effect to kill my Swamp Contract, and then because Heavy Storm doing a Stamina phase and I chose to do it to kill his back row, and it was really a plus for me. And then I fusion for another fusion guy, and then attacked, and then it was his turn. And Omega came back, I couldn't use those guys or attack with them, but that was okay because then it's his turn again. I still can't use my synchros, I can beat him down with fusions. I didn't pay $60 for a D-Barrier. And he still couldn't fusion because this thing is end of opponent's next turn. So he had like lost 2 turns. And I won that game because of that. I'll go into the extra deck next. I am playing an old build in a way. I play Formula and Librarian. To be honest, I don't know how to do the Stardust Warrior combo, but I do know how to do this relatively decent, so I just stuck with what I know. Because this deck's, I don't know, I'm still learning the deck, but relatively. I played Horus because I saw this on a video a while ago. Basically, you get Copernicus, this, and then you make this, and it's a gate during their turn. It didn't happen, but I might cut it, but like, it's nice to have it in there because it will happen, and I might just played the Christian guy. I'm sorry guys, I do not know what that does. This was pretty good. I got it off like once or twice, and then he had the warning third time in one of my matches. But yeah, it's like a great combo extender. One Alexander, because if you get like a 4-card combo, this is amazing. One Clear Wing. To be honest, I might cut this because I don't know. I think this might be good against Ferneroid, so I probably will leave it in there. But it's also good against Zoo, because if they target exactly 1 level 5 or higher, this can negate it. The only problem is if they like get multiple Whiptails. But yeah, it was fine. It was good. 1 Siegfried, obviously, and then 1 Omega. I didn't have clear. What's it? Crystal Wing, which is unfortunate because if I did have it, it would have been even better. But I just tried to stick with what I without having to spend more money, because I didn't want to do that right away. I was maybe if I win something, I'll get it, which now I can get it. But yeah, so I was trying to not to like just throw out money if I didn't know I'd do well. But yeah, definitely play it if you can get it. That's 8 synchros. And I did get the TG Hyper Librarian draw combos like off like twice, I think. That was one of them was when I had like 5 high power monsters. 2 of these, one of this, and one of this. I summoned this guy. It was only good for attack, so I'm not sure if I'll play it. Beowulf was great. I didn't really use it to make NXTs, I think. I might. These guys were great. I might cut this for a second one of these or a third one of these. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do yet, but yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah. And being able to summon lower level fusions would probably be better for just easier summoning. And it balances out, of course, with my 2 slime and 1 of the other guy. 1 Hope Harbinger and this guy. I summoned Hope Harbinger. It's Hope Harbinger. I don't really need to explain it, but this guy's really good because I summoned it and then like, I mean that was one of my goals. I did it like twice, I think, but summoned it and then I just Heavy Storm, and I knew he couldn't. Then he couldn't use this. The back row's dead, and he can't use anything else. I don't believe I used any of my effects from monsters. I hope I didn't. I don't believe I did either, because it negates everything on the field. But yeah, but then I dealt half damage because I used Ragnarok's effect, Pendulum effect. But I got him down low enough, and I killed his back row, and I had a big enough board to where I won that game, so it was good. I'm gonna get to the side for you guys, and just if anyone was curious, because the side deck put in work a lot of work. Okay, so the first side deck card is 3 Ghost Ogre, one I won last year, and it's my lucky charm, one of them, I guess. I don't know. This guy, I didn't main it because, and I made Flying Sea. You could obviously interchange him, but I felt Flying Sea was better against a Zodiac, because if they actually this thing would be good regardless, but because it would pretty much kill like Tenki, Barrage, and Momorat, but that kills it once though, and Flying Sea shuts it down. So yeah, Flying Sea was still a good choice, but this is still really good against them, so I sided it in. I would side in this, and then these 3. These put in work as well. I would draw these and just outboards. And one time, okay, you guys gotta, okay, just pause real quick. I had Dark Hole, right? I drew double Dark Hole, and I was like, okay, this will work. So next turn when he gets another field, I Dark Hole, he uses my body as a shield, and he has like 2 other sets. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, Dark Hole again. And it's so much easier to get off your combos when you have stuff like this, and it really works well. 3 Chain Disappearance. Apparently the ruling, this can now hit extra deck monsters. Okay, but this is only for if I go, let's say like game 2 or 3. I sided this in the first round, game 2. I got it, but he popped it, I think. But yeah, so this is if you're going against Zodiac and you're going first. Game 2 or 3, and then it's one of the things to try to cripple their deck, and you side out your hand trap, you sign out like Flying Sea for this guy at that point. 2 of these guys, I didn't actually use them. I used these ones sided them in. I use these a lot. I didn't use these guys because I was just using these, so I might take them out, and I would keep these 2 in because this helps me if I have faced like Paleozoic, which is I guess becoming popular again, I'm not sure, because it's not good against back row Zodiacs because they just pop it. And then I played this, and I sided this card. And I sided this because I was like, I guess, why not be a little different? Because if I didn't, I'd have to play 2-2-1, or I'd have to play, which I would have kept these to 3, so I would have played this. But I figure this can just be dead a lot, and it's not a combo card, and it's not necessarily like a super floodgate card. It does allow you to out stuff, but I just sided it because I sided these 4, so to stop back row, searchable back row destruction, and then to kill back row. I mean, I might change these 2 to Twin Twisters. I'm not sure. But yeah, I won this mat, won this deck box, have the 3 packs I got from the beginning. I'll probably change this in for a Christian. A brief thing about this deck, when you go first, always go first when you can, pretty much. Try to roll the high roll if you can, but obviously it's luck. For game 2 and 3, like if you win game 1, you're gonna side out all your traps, and then like you have these guys, right? So you side out the traps, and then you add in 3 Ghost Rabbit, which makes Max C even better, because like, and especially these 2, they do the same thing. And then you side in 3 outs, really good. And then if you're going second, you can like side these out for Chain Disappearance, and or you know what I'm guys trying to say. You side out traps for hand traps, which you can use on your opponent's turn. And if you're going first, you side back in the traps, and then side in like Chain Disappearances. And one time I sided in this guy, just have it, but it got Banished Desires. I didn't need it though. But yeah, these are pretty much the cards you'll be siding in and out, depending on which match you go. Since this is kind of like a dice roll format, you alternate between which hand or set traps. But yeah, I would just say don't give up on DDDs yet. They're still quite powerful. I didn't play Fluffles because this thing just has more options and it's better going first. And you want to go first with this deck, so that makes it even better than Fluffles in the sense that you're not letting the Zodiac player always go first. But yeah, went 4-0 DDDs. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later. Peace.